Okay, so we're north of Phoenix, heading to Flagstaff. We just got out of the sort of the burbs, and we got about a 2-hour drive up to Flagstaff. Obviously, about 110 degrees, maybe a little hotter in Phoenix, on our way to 82 degrees. This is just the, like I said, the outskirts of Phoenix. And of course, Nina.
Hi.
Document as we get up higher in elevation. See how it goes. Okay, so we're again 17 north. We're about 65 miles outside of Flagstaff. We're somewhere between 4,000 and 5,000 feet. And I don't know how hot, it's about 95 degrees still. And all the cactus have disappeared. We've passed a lot of forest fires. And it's actually really nice out here. Very open. And pretty landscape. Okay, so we're 40 minutes outside of Flagstaff, and we're just above 6,000 feet now, and coming across actual trees, which is kind of nice. It's still hot, above 90 degrees, I think. It's very windy. Just passed a forest fire, which is interesting. So we got above 6,000 feet, and all of a sudden the pine trees are everywhere. It's completely changed. Then from 5,000 to 6,000 feet, it went to, some short trees to now this complete pine forest, which is really cool. And we're, 35 minutes outside of Flagstaff, I guess. It's pretty cool. So as we come over the top of the hill here, you can see off in the distance Mount Humphrey's. Through the trees almost. You can see the top of it. And that's just on the north side of Flagstaff. I think we've dropped more than 20 degrees since we left Phoenix, and we're somewhere between 6,000 and 7,000 feet. As we come around the corner here, you'll see Mount Humphrey's off in the distance. How tall did you say it was? Well, it's above 11,000 feet, I think. So it's the tallest peak in Arizona. Not far now. Okay, so here's a really good view of Mount Humphrey's. So I stand corrected. It's the second largest peak in the state of Arizona, and it's above 12,000 feet. So like, what is it, 12,600?
635-ish feet.
35 feet. And they have Chick-fil-A. Okay, we're officially in Flagstaff, just crossed into the city limits. See, of course, the prominent feature of Mount Humphrey's off in the background, and we're going to take I-40 east here in a little bit to get out to the huge meteor, the crater impact from a meteor that's just outside to the east of Flagstaff, about 40 miles or so. More coming up. Okay, so we're heading to the Meteor Crater, just to the east of Flagstaff, just 15 minutes outside of Flagstaff to the east, and it's flat as a pancake and not a tree to be seen. It's pretty crazy, the drastic change in landscape in this place. And we're about 9 miles from the crater. Okay, so here we are at the crater. This is a Meteor Crater National Landmark. To give you some quick stats, they say it's about 4,000 feet across, 550 feet deep. It was created about 50,000 years ago. And they said impacted it substantially slower than 29,000 miles per hour, and the meteor was all but vaporized on impact. They had some samples left. and they have those on show or in the showcase in the museum. So if you look at the center of the crater, there's some white colored dirt, which is an old drilling site. And next to that is they placed a 6-foot astronaut, just to give you some scale of the site and to show you how large this whole place is. You can't see with the naked eye, obviously, but if you look through fixed telescopes around the crater, you can see it very clearly. It's pretty neat. Okay, so 30 plus minutes outside of Flagstaff, and we're into the just under 5,000 feet, and it is desolate desert out in the middle of nowhere. We're not too far from the south rim of the Grand Canyon. It's further off to our northwest, but it is, you can see forever out here. It's amazing, the difference. So now we're coming into Monument Valley. Unfortunately, due to COVID, we couldn't see everything we wanted to see because Navajo Nation land was completely locked down. So we weren't able to do any tours like horseback riding, but we saw whatever we could see, and it was amazing. It was totally worth the drive, which is about 3.5 hours north of Flagstaff. This is Horseshoe Bend.
Wow. There's a boat down there.
Yeah. Okay, at this point we're driving on 89A, which is just to the east of the Colorado River on our way to the Navajo Bridge in the little town of Marble Canyon. As we come around the corner here, you'll see the bridge. On our way back, we stop here and get out and walk around on the footbridge off to the right. It's an amazing area to drive through. Tons of scenery. Our intent was to get up to Vermilion Cliffs this particular day, but unfortunately we made some mistakes, and because you have to have permits to access Vermilion Cliffs, and we wouldn't have been able to see it anyway even if we had the permits. There were wildfires in the area and they had closed that area, so we couldn't even access it if we wanted to, but it was still worth the drive out there. As you can see, the landscape and the different features is amazing. So we're at the Sunset Volcano near Flagstaff, and here's one of the lava flows. Yeah, this particular lava flow is called the Bonito lava flow, and it's just off to the left of the road from the main gate as you come in from Flagstaff. A good portion of the trails are cut through this particular lava flow, and it's amazing that it's here. When you're walking around, minus the pine trees, you kind of feel like you're in Hawaii. It's impressive, and I highly recommend visiting Sunset Crater if you get a chance. What do you think? What do you think?
I think it's pretty amazing, especially that something like this is in the middle of Arizona. It's just super cool.
Yeah. So this is the Sunset Crater Trail. The crater just ahead. You can't get to the top of the crater. They don't have any trails that lead to up there, but they do have these other trails they've cut out in the gravel and around in the lava. It was pretty cool. Different features. There's a small cave that had been cut out of lava, which they blocked off. You can't get in, but you could feel the cool air pushing out of the cave. There's a couple of neat features that I'll show you or talk about here in a minute. lava vent, maybe. Splatter cone. So this is the top of Meteor Crater. It's on the south side of the Park Road, which I think is 395. It's not much of a, you can't see in a crater anymore. It's just filled in, but it's nice views of Flagstaff off to the west. And you also have other really nice views of Sunset Craters. You walk around the trail. You get to see other aspects of the crater from this vantage point. It's a really pretty view. It's a nice walk. It's not too strenuous. It's short if you take the loop around. Maybe take I don't know, half an hour, 45 minutes if you're taking your time. Downtown Flagstaff and a train. Oh, we're at Snowbowl. Ski the mountain Snowbowl and above Flagstaff. That's Mount Humphreys. We're going up to the lift above 10,000 feet. Take some photos. Going up Snowbowl to 10,800 feet. This is a ski area north of Flagstaff. So it's a clear day like this where your views are endless, and if there's no smoke in the area, if you look off to the northwest, you can see the Grand Canyon. It's about an hour and a half drive, or 70 some miles, I think, something like that. But we were able to see the Grand Canyon as we looked up that direction. Obviously, it was a spectacular day, and you know, it was mid-80s in Flagstaff, and up at 10,800 feet, they said it was about 65 degrees. So, big difference, but it was really beautiful and not uncomfortable at all to wear shorts.